What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Coach Glow. The baby's is basking in the sun. Today we are gathered here to pull cards for, let's do Gemini. Pick a. Show me cards for pick a Gemini. Oh my god, I'm ridiculously hungover today. This is what I feel like. This is what I feel like. It's alright though. I'm gonna be alright. Should go for a run. That'll make me feel better. I feel like poop. Kind of sad. I did also start my period today, so. Anyways, the death card. Death of a situation or endings, new beginnings. Yeah, I was day drinking yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think I started experimenting. Like, I was trying like a bunch of stuff. Thinking about what I was gonna make later on in the day to do the Gemini reading. And then I just started and then I just kept going. Oh man. The death card. Oh, the Two of Cups. So there's a new beginning in love. You could be meeting someone for the first time. The Fool card. All of a sudden, you're like best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. Already best friends. Met last week and they already best friends. You could be making best friends with a Scorpio or Aries. Ooh, somebody that I would be careful with these two because they're both ruled by Mars, I think. And they like to fight. Somebody likes to fight here. You got the Fool card and the Death card. The Tower. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should take this seriously. You have 3 major arcanas here. And it starts off with fucking death, which means that something's over. This bond, this connection that you... It's almost like you didn't know, you didn't think that you would fall in love. You didn't think that you would fall in love. Ooh, Gemini. Did you fall in love with somebody you weren't supposed to fall in love with? Que bochinche. Oh my god, the Death card. Catastrophe, accident. Oh my god, I had the craziest dream last night too. I had a dream because I was on the phone. I was FaceTiming my sister, and yeah, I had a dream last night that like I had connected. I'm so weird. I had a dream last night that I like connected all the dots, and that the reason why my ex would never get into a relationship with me is because he was with my sister at one point, and my sister this never happened, but in my dream I was like, admit it. The thing is, I wasn't arguing with him. He wasn't in my dream. The dream was about him, but I was like arguing with my sister, and then I was like, I'm telling everybody. With the 9 of Pentacles, and I'm just like connecting the dots. And so I woke up and I was like, thank God that was a dream, because like my heart like sank into my butt. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. With the Tower card. So maybe you could be having an experience like this peace of mind. You have peace of mind here twice. It's almost like you're glad that somebody fell off, or you're glad that something ended, or you're glad that something was like over. Nine of Pentacles, that way you can like do something yourself. You're glad that something is gone or done. With the Fool card, because it leaves you the opportunity now to become Nine of Pentacles, like single. You're glad somebody ended it because now they're single, or now you're single. With the Fool card. Okay? Ten of Swords. Death, or an ending of a situation or a relationship. So some sort of situation or relationship is over. And it's bringing you peace of mind. And you're trying out new things. You could be traveling. You're trying out new things. And I don't know, it's like you feel like you're making better friends, or maybe you were like betraying yourself. I don't know, because it's like you have like this bond here, and someone, I don't want to say, I don't know if they were like being reckless with your bond or something like that. They feel betrayed because of some money. They feel betrayed because you're single now. Two of Cups. You feel betrayed because somebody gave you something. The Wheel of Fortune. But this is good. This is a good thing that somebody gave you something. With the Wheel of Fortune, it was fate. It was fated with the King of Pentacles for you to have like some sort of like high position, this job. And somebody feels betrayed because of it with the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody feels like they worked so hard. They put in so much effort. You know, the Tower card, and every time they make something, it gets like destroyed, or things blow up. With the Fool card, you're all excited to like join in with someone here. You feel like someone finally understands you. And then they go and betray you with the King of Pentacles. They only get close to you, you feel like, because you have money. With the Wheel of Fortune. Or maybe that's what somebody feels about you. They feel like betrayed because because some sort of like attention or money. The Star card. Wow. You could be famous for something or known for something, like in your family or around town, you know. With the King of Pentacles. You could be known for something that you are skilled at. Someone's got skills. They've got talent and skill. Wheel of Fortune. And they're about to get like famous. Ten of Swords for their talent and their skills with the Nine of Pentacles. You've gone off on your own. You've detached, right? Ten of Swords. There's nothing else you can do about there's something here that you've been like worried about, overthinking, and there's nothing you can like do about it but turn the page with the King of Pentacles. But when you turn the page here, it's like the beginning of like your new life and you being more in alignment Four of Swords. Now that you are healed, you feel like you're walking into something healed. Everyone's giving you a warning, you know, don't do that, don't play with it like that, don't. You're rewriting something, you're rewriting some sort of story here, or a story that you keep telling yourself, right? Because somebody's having a mental break, you know, with the Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and they're all by themselves. They're all by themselves. The Fool card. Ace of Cups. The Empress. Wow. The World. And the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. There's a lot of money coming towards you. Eight of Pentacles. You're about to start getting paid for your work. With the Seven of Cups, you're going to find that strangers are actually, Queen of Pentacles, are actually looking for you. Strangers are noticing your work. They're noticing you. Noticing me. Noticing you. Something like that. Suddenly you start to get all of this like attention. You're in receiving mode. You're receiving lots of attention for Four of Swords, for being able to like detach, right? For being able to be mentally strong enough to go your own way. You've developed your own plan, your own, and you're executing your own this is something that you love. Taking a giant leap towards something that you love with the Tower card. Because you're like, you feel like you have nothing to lose. With the Tower card, Nine of Cups, you could be making something live. You could be going live. You have nothing to lose. With the Wheel of Fortune, I almost feel like you're giving away all of your, I don't know if you're like telling on yourself, but you're giving away like your, or somebody's like telling your story or something like that. Or somebody's talking about your story, or they're using you in their story to gain recognition or popularity. Or this is you're using somebody like famous to get recognition or popularity. What is that? Is that a leaf? So I see someone like using your name to get into like clubs or private parties or something like that. You know, now that you're out of the way, someone's like using your ID or your money or something like that. The Tower card. Somebody could be walking in your shoes for a day. They have your job for a day or something like that. And they're like, damn, you know, like Gemini works really hard. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You know, they put in a lot of effort. Seven of Cups. They put in a lot of like effort, or they do a good job, or maybe you picked a really good job with the Queen of Pentacles. You've done your studying, you went to school, you know, you started from the bottom, now you're here. You know, Two of Cups, the Fool, like, yeah, it's not like you waltzed into like becoming a star. Like, you worked for it, you know. With the Empress, things didn't come to you overnight. They're going to start off slow, but like all good things take time, or you know what I'm saying? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. type stuff. The Death card, the Ten of Swords. I feel like you're not, because the Ten of Swords talks about like letting go of like old stories and old thought patterns, you know, that are keeping you from making all this money. Or, you know, there's so much information out there, but what's the point of all the information if you don't use it? With the Nine of Pentacles. So you're putting all of your tips and tricks and your secrets down. You're writing them in a journal. This journal that you're keeping here is one day going to make you a lot of money or be worth a lot of money. So if you're not already writing down your dreams, your goals, your plans, or any thoughts that you have, anything, like, I just feel like start writing. You should get to writing with the Ten of Pentacles. Because I feel like, or maybe you're like reading back or looking back on some of your like old projects and stuff, and you're like, you know, I could do this again. I could really start doing this again with the Star card, Four of Swords, because I feel like even like it's just things that you think about without even having to try. Like you could write rhymes in your sleep, you know. Or you think about like jokes and stuff, like when you're just out and about. Like I just feel like start writing down your ideas, no matter how big or how small they are, because there's something here that you're going to start like reading to refresh your memory. So this is a refresher with the Ace of Cups. You could be meeting someone new who gets you inspired again, you know, who listens to like some of your old stuff, and they're like, it's almost like you're falling in love again with yourself. All this healing that you're doing, you're kind of seeing like, man, there really was something there. There was something special there. Like I feel like somebody is thinking about you and being like, man, something really was very special about like our time, that moment, you know, the magic that we made together, you know, with the Fool card. Somebody feels like they left too quickly, or I don't see like regret for leaving, or you are just more grateful now that you did leave when you did, because I feel like somebody falls off, like they fell off. They really weren't about like what they were talking about, and whole time you're thinking, you know, am I the one that's like full of shit? But if you were being asked to do a task, you would be able to like do it without even thinking about it. This person has to go back, read, or even rewatch some of your videos, some of the stuff you've done here, and they have to go back and like study it and kind of like try to do something. So I feel like somebody tried to do something that you are good at. You're naturally good at it, and you work hard at it, you practice it. So that's just my baby dog. That's just my baby dog. So you might have to like go somewhere to go and get your money or something like that. You might have to travel, or you're doing a lot of traveling. Like I see you taking trips, and you know, people are using, I'm getting like a model, you know, people are getting you all dressed up. You have a glam team with you, you know, other people are like setting up interviews for you with the world card. Like there's no, everybody in the world wants to like talk to you and know your story. Like they just, all of a sudden it's like everybody in the world is interested in your story. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and it's like, where did they even hear about you? Where did they even come from? Like, I feel like these are strangers who are just like suddenly so intrigued by you, so interested in your story, and they could be asking you to perform. I even feel like you felt like a ghost. You felt invincible to people. Or maybe there's one person here that you just wanted their attention so bad and they never, ever, ever gave you any attention. Now all of a sudden they want to give you attention and they want to buy you things and send you on trips and shit. Like, what is it? Maybe they went to go try whatever else is out there. You know how guys are sometimes. They always think that there's something better. Like they're always waiting for like the next best thing. Let me not say that's guys, because I'm definitely like that. But I have more of like a masculine type of like energy. But it's like the whole wide world loves you so much, and all you really cared about was one person's opinion, and they never gave it to you. With the Ten of Swords. And when they do, they feel like, oh, well, that's it. That's the end of my life. Now this person, now Gemini has full control over me. You know, that could be what they've been afraid of. Like, just being like, fuck it, like revealing their true, honest feelings about you. They feel like it would hurt them, or it would give you too much power. But because you've been practicing something for a while, you know that's how precious something is, and not to waste it. I feel like you both realize how precious your love is, or how precious your bond is. And you're both going to make an effort to bring this, I don't know, like not back to life, but to make it healthy. You're both going to make an effort to make a healthy environment for what y'all end up making together. With the Nine of Pentacles. You know, I feel like this is a decision to join forces, to combine efforts. Somebody's giving you your flowers. They think about you all the time. They want to build with you. They appreciate you. Like, they don't want your efforts to go unnoticed. And you might be doing the same thing for this person as well. Like, no, I see you. Like, and I get it. Like, I should. Because the Ten of Swords is also like the shoulda, coulda, woulda. With the Nine of Pentacles, somebody felt like they had to do everything by themselves. Like, they just assumed that they were on their own. But they weren't. Like, and you kind of like tried to show them that they weren't. And don't know, it's like they didn't trust the situation, so they like threw the whole thing away. They're like, I'm used to doing everything on my own anyways. Like, I really don't like care to have a friend do this with me. I don't need people to do something with me to get it done, you know. And plus, most people flake out on me anyways. Like, that's how this person feels. And you're like, well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not like most people. Like, and you kind of like prove to them that you're not like most people. You're not gonna fall off, you know. I told you that I loved you, I meant it, you know, and I'm gonna show it to you. And this is how somebody is acting towards you with the Empress card. They're just hoping that you would receive their love in like a positive way. Like, don't try to fight me on this, right? Because I feel like this Aries and this Scorpio just like want to fight everything. Like, I would know, my Venus is in Aries, so and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so this is like I'm so used to like struggle love. You know, that is not something that I want, but somehow, some way, it ends up being like that. There's something I saw, like the Bobby and Drake podcast, where I was watching it right before I started making this video, but what did he say? He said, like, what kind of person, like, would you marry? And he said, he kept saying, like, they don't believe, you know? Or what did he say? Fuck. Because he was saying, I want someone who's going to, like, notice that I work really hard like, I want someone to notice, like, the effort that I put in. Hold on, because it's pretty good. And I'm very emotional. It is, I'm very emotional, but I started bawling when he said that, and I was like, that is exactly what I want. I want someone who's going to, like, see me and appreciate how much I care. And how much I show that I care. And, you know, I work really hard. Like, and that's why I can't stay with people. That's why I can't, because they don't. Yeah, okay. Someone who truly appreciates how hard I try. Because I do. I be going hard for people, for projects, for ideas. Everything I do it 100. I'm getting emotional saying it, but I pour my all into everything, you know. And that's a risk that I'm willing to take. I'm willing to get my heart broken. I'm willing to, you know, feel like this, you know, and feel lonely. That's another thing with the Death card. Like, you know, even if I never get recognized for it, I still want, in my mind, I want my conscience to be clear. I know that I'm a good person. I know that I try really hard. I know that I am so loving and caring, and I will never stop being a good person and doing the right thing. And I know that sounds like I'm trying to act all innocent and stuff. I am fucking innocent. I am a sweet person. I am loving. Like, I can talk about these things confidently because that is who I am. Like, I'm not out here pretending to care. I forgot where I was going with that. I'm so emotional. Should I even post this one? But that's another thing though. Like, I am not afraid to be vulnerable. Like, I'm a real ass bitch. Like, I'm very humble about it too. I don't have to be, but I am. And with the Tower card, I feel like people are always trying to, like, you know, push on you to see how real it is. You know, they're always poking and prodding, and you're like, poke all you want. I'll even tell you, like, tell me what you want to know. Like, I got you. I'll give you an honest answer. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but that doesn't make me a bad person. Because, like, I feel like people are poking you to test how real you are. And you're so real that it, like, it hurts them back. And when they get hurt, then they blame you. Am I talking about myself right now, or am I talking about Gemini? Oh, with the Empress card. You're like, no, all this shit is real, and I'm telling you guys the tips and tricks and how to do it and how to get it right. The reason why it's not working for you is because you're not doing the work, because you aren't mirroring back my energy. And the only way you're gonna be this is if you start acting like it, or try at least. You know, you can't just say that you want something. Like, people talk all the time. This Libra, this Taurus, this Scorpio, this Aquarius here, they're doers. Doers. Not the Scotch. Right, so you're about to start getting paid or recognized for being a real ass boss. The Empress. You deserve to be seen in a certain light, or somebody, or something about proper lighting. You need proper lighting with the Tower card. You know, there's this, like, feeling of, don't be surprised when I told you that I was coming, that when I told you it was on the way. Or people are always surprised, you know, when you follow through with what you say you're gonna do. They're always so surprised with the Wheel of Fortune. I told you guys I was gonna be rich and famous. You know, this didn't happen overnight. I told you guys how to do it. I was telling you guys that, you know, like, I wasn't just talking just to talk with the Four of Swords. And people were, like, sick to their stomach. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe Gemini actually did it. They're so surprised it makes them sick. Ace of Cups. Yeah. These people were sour to you. And now they want to be sweet and pay you. Seven of Cups. Queen. You're like, I already got a deal. Yeah. With the Tower card. Someone is so surprised that someone else signed you or found you. You know? That you fell in love again. Like, of course I'm gonna fall in love again. Of course I'm gonna get into a different, another relationship. Like, people love me out here. Like, you thought that you were, I don't know. Somebody thought that they were, like, maybe they met you when you were younger and you were more insecure. Maybe when you first started something, you know. Or they could have left you when you first started something. They're like, good luck trying to find someone else who's going to do this and this and that for you. And you found somebody better. And of course you did. You told them that you were going to do something. And it's happening. Don't be surprised. You know how hard I work. You know I'm not playing about what I say I'm going to do. You knew I wasn't playing. You even said it yourself.